What's going on, guys? So there's 5 specific fragrances that have really surprised me with just how much I really enjoy them. These are 5 recent acquisitions, whether they were sent to me or stuff I purchased, whatever. Very surprised with how much I actually enjoy these. These are 5 of my recent absolute favorite things to smell, whether on myself, on a test strip, just a random test spray, whatever. They just smell amazing. I want to talk to you about them. Stay tuned. Starting with my scent of the day today, Killer Oud, Death by Oud from Paris Corner. Loving this. The wife actually really enjoys this, which I was surprised. Very masculine, very aromatic oud, spicy, smoky, earthy type of smell. Smokiness of some kind is not really listed. There's no incense or smoke accord or anything like that, or Gaiac woods or anything. But there's leather and there's tobacco. And I think the combination and potentially the oud that's used, somewhere along these lines, it created a very smoky accord out in the air on my skin. I just get a nice smoky, earthy, cigar, leathery, like sitting on a nice worn-in leather couch, I think a brown leather couch, smoking a cigar kind of thing, is what this reminds me of. Performance has been fantastic so far without being too overwhelming. I'm only wearing 5 sprays. That's all I really need to wear. I'm actually wearing it right now as we speak. I'm very impressed by this. Supposedly, kind of their version of Chapard Oud Malaki. I've never tried that. I'm sure it's an amazing fragrance because this is an amazing fragrance. Absolutely worth every penny that I spent on this. I'm loving this one. I'll be doing a full review down the pipeline as I spend more time with it. But this is one of the 5 fragrances that compelled me to record this video in the first place because I'm just enjoying it so damn much. Again, that's Killer Oud, Death by Oud. Next is the newest release from City Rhythm Fragrances. We're talking about New Orleans Jazz and Booze. Get that to focus for you guys real quick. There we go. So, as the name would indicate, it's a very boozy fragrance. Very boozy fragrance. Super strong, 50% oil concentration. I did have a decant prior that I've kind of worn down. There's barely anything left in there from doing random test sprays. But I got to tell you, this stuff is really good. He nailed it. There's a lot of gourmand facets, praline, like a thick honeyed type of smell, boozy rum cognac type of feel. There's a sweetness here because of the gourmand facets, because of the way the boozy tone comes across. It's very warm and spicy and cozy at the same time. This is going to be fantastic for the seasons that I have ahead because I'm starting to get into much more cooler winter type of weather. I have snow forecasted in 2 days from now at the recording of this. Snow 2 nights in a row. I have a day where the low is 6, which of course with the feels like temperature, that's going to feel in the negatives. A lot of lows in the low teens, which is going to feel like single digits. So I've got a lot of winter mix weather ahead of me at the recording of this. So pretty much everything in this video, 4 of the 5, are just built to cut through the cold. They're so inviting and cozy. This one being kind of the front runner for this. If you haven't tried this yet, you should really get a sample from City Rhythm Fragrance. I was planning on being Niles' harshest critic because he was going with New Orleans this go around. I am from South Louisiana, 45 minutes southwest of New Orleans. Spent over 30 years there. So I was going to be hard to impress, and he definitely impressed me with this one. Get your nose on this. This is a beautiful, boozy gourmand, very spicy City Rhythm Fragrance, New Orleans Jazz and Booze. At the recording of this, they are releasing within the next few days, from what I understand, but this was my absolute favorite. I just did a house exploration of this new line from Sphinx Fragrances. Some of you may know the Sphinx name from Sphinx Beard. It is the same person, Mohammed Hafez, brother of Hani Hafez, who owns Alexandria Fragrances. This is my favorite from the house. This is Sphinx Fragrance. This is Black Anubis. This is amazing. I wore this yesterday at the recording of this. It's kind of a bright, juicy fruit, grapefruit smell with a lot of this like almost medicinal cleaner type meets dry pencil shavings oud wood smell. There's some earthiness. It's such a beautiful fragrance. I'm floored by this one. Blown away. It's so good. Strong performer. I got to tell you guys, I only wore 3 sprays of this yesterday because I was wearing a hoodie. And I just kept every little move I made, I would get a nice hit of the fragrance. My sillage was fantastic with this one. This is the one that I'm recommending you guys try when these release. Damascena, the ladies' fragrance, was amazing. Heavenly Lilies, the other ladies' fragrance, I gave a 9.5 out of 10. It was so good. This I gave a 9 out of 10, if I remember correctly. Yes, because this was my favorite men's fragrance of the 6. And then the women's fragrance even got almost a 10. Almost. 9.5 is pretty much a 10 from me. I don't do 10s. And a 9 is damn near a 10 from me. This stuff, I don't know what else to say, honestly, because it almost took my breath away because it's such a wearable oud with such a dominating citrus at the top, but it starts to transition, become a drier, woody smell. I believe there's some nutmeg in here that also plays hand in hand with that. I believe there's cedar. Like, there's a strong woody facet to this fragrance, and it doesn't have much of an oud funk. Just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Can't wait for everybody to get their nose on this. This is the one I recommend trying first, fellas. Sphinx Fragrance Black Anubis. So we talked about all these darker fragrances. What about something fresh that's just captivated me as of late? I can't keep going back to, at least once a week, I've been wearing Mossy Into Me for men. This stuff is fan-frickin-tastic. Let me get it to focus. There we go. This is a gorgeous, beautiful, juicy fruit, very watery citrus type of smell. There's a bunch of citruses at the top, but the main thing you're going to get is this watermelon juice type of smell at the top. On my skin, I get plenty of this crisp and bright, slightly fresh, spicy ginger smell from start to finish. It strengthens as the fragrance dries. There's some woods in the base as well. This is one of the best versatile fragrances I've put on my skin this year. Late to the party, but enjoying the party nonetheless, I guess you could say. This stuff is great. Easygoing, everyday wear for men. Nothing challenging about this. Very, very inviting, very uplifting, and I think it's multifaceted to the point to where it can work in every season, every situation. This is one of those dumb reach type of fragrances where it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're wearing. Doesn't matter what temperature is outside, where you're going to be. This is going to work. It's got some great staying power, not the 12-hour type, more in that 7 to 8 hour range type of thing. For something this fresh, it's actually really good. And then the projection, bright, loud in the first hour, then settles into a moderate to mild sillage where you'll get light whiffs of it throughout the life of it on your skin, but it's not going to be an overwhelming type of thing. This is more of a safer play that has a lot of luxurious quality to it. High quality, niche level stuff. This is just beautiful. That's why it's in this video. It's really grabbed me. I love this stuff. Mossy Into Me for men. Last but not least is the longest lasting fragrance in this video. I've referred to it every time I've talked about it as glue. It's like glue on my skin. It survives showers, even being scrubbed on. This might be my new favorite amber dominant accord fragrance because it's a specific benzoin absolute that creates this ambery accord. But we are talking about Ombre Chromatique from Maison Crivelli. This stuff is magnificent. My God, is this so good. Warm, but still bright. Bright at the top, herbaceous, beautiful, thick, sticky, sweet, and ambery type of feel. Just a beautiful fragrance. I believe there's some Davana in here. There's an herbaceous, spicy, like green, spicy tone to this fragrance. This stuff, I was not expecting it to blow me away the way it has. I expected it to be pretty damn good. This is my first fragrance I've tried from the house. This was sent out to me from Twisted Lily. Shout outs to the crew at Twisted Lily. This is the newest release from the house. It's also my first effort with the house, and I'm blown away by it. I absolutely cannot believe how good of an amber fragrance this is without, I mean, there's no true amber notes in fragrances anymore. It's all made up of accords or resins to create an ambery feel. And the benzoin absolute that was used here, the specific benzoin, creates this very thick and sticky ambery feel. That's why I refer to it as glue. It's a sticky, thick aroma, but it literally it does not want to go away. It's a try hard when it comes to staying on your skin. It will last and last and last and last. You don't need a lot of sprays. It's got a very strong sillage because of it. Even though it's not going to fill a room with pushing off of your skin, I mean, it's still pretty damn strong. 5 sprays, very pronounced fragrance in the first couple of hours, but the sillage has a really, really thick, strong density to the aroma. This stuff lingers and it stays, it seems like forever. I clocked this stuff like 26 hours or something like that. It's ridiculous. Like I said, I've been blown away by this fragrance. Probably more so than everything else in this video. This stuff's amazing. I'm still surprised at how much I love this stuff. Again, this is Ombre Chromatique from Maison Crivelli. So that's the 5 recent acquisitions that have just kind of floored me. Like, I really enjoy these. One's so brand new. I just got yesterday. I'm wearing it today, and it's just like, wow, I love this stuff. Of course, I'm referring to Killer Oud Death by Oud. These are all just wonderful picks. I don't know how easy it is to get samples of each of these, especially the Killer Oud fragrance, but I know with City Rhythm you can get samples. I know there's going to be free sampling, believe it or not, available with Sphinx fragrances. Mossy, you can get smaller sizes and samples. And then I know from Twisted Lily, you can get samples of Ombre Chromatique from Maison Crivelli for just a few dollars. So get your nose on this. If any of these sound attractive to you in any way, get a sample and try them out for yourself. See if they're for you, because I've been blown away by all 5 of these. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. So I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. Have you tried any of these? I mean, I know Sphinx fragrances, that one, none of you have tried yet, but the other 4, have you tried them? What do you think about them? Have they captivated you the way they've captivated me? If not, when you get your nose on them, I hope they captivate you all the same, because I'm really, really enjoying these. And until next time, I will say if you get your hands on any of these 5 and you give them a spray now, pretty confident you'll thank me later. Have a good one, guys.